Hello and welcome to this e-learning essentials video exploring the creation of infographics using the cloud-based photo editor and graphic design tool Canva. Before we get started in Canva, it's important to have a general idea about infographics, which have become popular in business, education, and on the web. The term infographics is applied to information, data, or knowledge that is presented in a graphic visual form and presents a clear message quickly and clearly. They can help to improve cognition by utilizing graphics to enhance the human visual system's ability to see patterns and trends. In line with Mayer's instructional design principles, if created correctly, infographics can simplify complex subjects by arranging it in an easy-to-digest format. Infographics on the screen were all created in Canva and provide impactful visualizations of information. Learning how to use infographics effectively and how to create interesting and memorable pictures that will support learning is something that many in the educational field have become increasingly interested in. It's important that an infographic design presents data or knowledge in a graphic visual form both quickly and clearly and in a memorable way. An effective infographic is one that has a clear purpose and achieves that purpose for the intended audience. Infographics are better when they are simple. When designing, try to keep them streamlined and focused on a single topic. Effective infographics have a color scheme, a bit of information, but not so much that is overwhelming, and they need to tell a story. To design and create highly effective infographics from scratch would require a considerable amount of effort, even for a graphic designer. So what I propose is that we use Canva to create these visuals. With over 284 infographic templates, as a design tool, Canva is something that is realistic with our skill sets. When you log in, there's an infographic category for templates. Once you select that option, the collection of infographic templates will appear. You are able to browse through the collection, or you can search for a specific theme or infographic type using the search box. These options provide a quick and easy way to create an infographic that will get your content out there in a good-looking form and have you tell a story without spending hours upon hours creating graphics from scratch. I've chosen to look for a process infographic template, and you can see here some of Canva's layouts that immediately pop up for this type of infographic. There's quite a few. So now what you want to do is look at these layouts and ask yourself, what is it you're trying to communicate? Then select a template format that would best help you achieve that message. If you're doing a science lesson and you want to show something, an infographic on the water cycle, for example, the structure of that type of infographic would be very similar to the life cycle of a butterfly. So I'm going to select that template to adapt. It's pretty generic, and I can just make it just about anything, so I'll just click and use that template. After I click the Use This Template button, the template will show up in the editing area. And this is a live web editing interface, so I can click and drag just like I would in a graphical or word processing editor. So before I make any changes in here, if you look over to the far left, you can see we're actually in the Layouts feature, but you can also click Elements. And when I do this, it will upload Canva's image gallery with pictures, grids, frames, illustrations, lines, shapes, icons, and charts that I can drag and drop into the infographic. There are a ton of free images, and as I mentioned in a previous video, you might have to pay for some of the higher quality premium ones, which are for sale. For text, you can pick pretty much any kind of text. And there is one thing I'd like to mention with infographics, and it's in terms of visual design, color schemes, and font choices. So for infographics, it's really a design piece, so you want to limit yourself to 1 or 2 fonts. You do want to use relevant icons and graphics, but be very simplistic in the sense that it's not overly simplistic, but it's still simple for the user to see what message you're conveying and to be able to understand it within 3 to 5 seconds without having information overload. So here's a side-by-side of the Canva provided template and the infographic I created in just a few minutes using that template. Infographics are visual representations of data, making complex information easier to share and digest. The creation of infographics through Canva is great for WBLT designers who want to ensure that the visuals they create follow the continuity principle of instructional design. In the classroom, having students create infographics as part of a comprehension activity provides a wonderful blend of art, statistics, information, and design.